everyone, today I wanted to talk to you about clean eating and what that means and basically how I came about it. So as I have mentioned, back in December I started to make a transition to leading a healthier lifestyle, and that started by joining the gym. And then, I just coupled that with eating healthy, or, eating healthy for what I knew how to do. And I just I wasn't seeing results, and I joined additional programs at the gym, and I was really starting to see results then. And through research of just constantly looking for something else, I stumbled upon a food blog called 100 Days of Real Food, and that basically introduced me to clean eating. From there, I basically, knew what to look for in the coined term clean eating, and I came into contact with a couple other blogs that I follow. So right now, there's 3 blogs that I consistently follow and read up on, and I get most of my information from those 3 blogs combined. And if there's something that they are discussing on there that I'm not familiar with, I will do research on it further from there just by Google searching. And the 3 blogs that I follow are 100 Days of Real Food, Food Babe, and also He and She Eat Clean. Basically, how I differentiate the 3 are 100 Days of Real Food is a woman named Lisa, and she has a family of 4. She's got 2 young children, and that's a different aspect of life, and one that I'm not a part of yet, but it's helpful because, she's catering to her whole entire family, and they're all apart, eating clean. Food Babe is what I would consider the most extreme version. She eats certified organic and organic for everything that she does, and she is an activist of sorts. She is a Democrat, and she's trying to make changes and implement them. Right now, her biggest thing is genetically modified organisms and trying to get them labeled on ingredients labels. So her and Lisa for 100 Days of Real Food are based out of Charlotte, and He and She Eat Clean is 2 different couples that are married and they eat clean. And what really inspired me about He and She Eat Clean is they have a gym routine. They are adamant gym goers, and I can appreciate that because that's what I do. I like to go to the gym. I do go to the gym about 5 times a week, and I want to incorporate that and maintain that in my lifestyle, and I wasn't getting that between 100 Days of Real Food and Food Babe. So it's great to see someone actually integrating their gym routine into their lifestyle, and also people who work full-time, which is myself. So between the 3, I feel like I'm, getting the information that I need, and then pretty much I'll get recipes from there, and I'll alter recipes, or if I have a recipe at home that I've already used before, I can alter that according to the clean eating guidelines. So, how do we define clean eating? Clean eating is something that, whether you buy it out of a box, a package, a container, whatever, it has no more than 5 ingredients. Granted, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, you are sticking to something that's 5 ingredients or less. So, for me, I buy bread locally, and it doesn't I think it definitely has a few more than 5 ingredients, but it's something that I make an exception for because all of the ingredients that go into the bread are things that are nothing is genetically modified. They are all organic and clean ingredients. So just because it has a few more ingredients, it's not something that I will limit myself to not having. You want to stick to whole grains, so basically that means 100% whole wheat. When you're looking on the ingredients, you'll see a lot of the times on the marketing of the package, it'll say 100%, or no, it'll say whole wheat. And then you look at the ingredients and it'll say wheat, white flour, blah, 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 and it lists a bunch of other crap. You want to make sure that you're eating things that have 100% whole wheat and no other flour. So, you know, whether you're cooking in your kitchen or you're buying a food item that's already, you know, been prepared, you want to make sure it has 100% whole wheat. Now, sweeteners. I didn't know this until I started eating clean, but white sugar is not natural. It's basically the furthest thing from sugar, and you want to sweeten anything that you're eating with maple syrup or honey, and make sure that's 100% honey and 100% maple syrup. There shouldn't be anything else in there. So, for example, if you know, you're eating plain yogurt, you can sweeten that with maple syrup or honey, depending on how you like it. Or if you're having oatmeal that you've made yourself, you can sweeten it with those two things. So, you know, you just want to use natural sweeteners, nothing like Splenda or Truvia or Equal, or I don't even know half the fake sweeteners that are out there, but nothing of that sort. Drinks. So you want to stick to water, tea, coffee, and if you are of age, you are allowed to have wine and beer. The reason why you're not supposed to have hard alcohol is because there's no nutritional benefit to it. However, I've deemed that something that I find okay for myself to make an exception for, and you'll find, you know, in your path there are some things that you may want to make an exception on, and that's fine, and that's just your call. And you know, through making this change, you'll decide, you know, what will be your exceptions. Maybe you won't make any exceptions, which will be great. But I do want to occasionally have a drink with hard liquor. It's maybe something I'm having a few times a year, so I don't think that is something that will be harmful in the long run to myself. Other than that, you want to make sure that you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables, and you want to buy organic and certified organic whenever possible. Especially because some fruits and vegetables are considered dirty. So for example, if they're being treated by pesticides, and I'm going to use a strawberry for example, you eat the strawberry, there's no skin that's being peeled off, and you know, you're directly ingesting those pesticides then. So strawberries are a big one. I try and think of anything that's the outer skin of what I'm directly eating as something that I definitely want to buy organic. Grapefruits, oranges, things of that nature, where you're peeling back the skin and you're not eating that, you're eating what's inside. That's something that I feel that you don't necessarily need to buy organic. It's not something that I buy organic. Other than that, for any meat that you're eating, you want to make sure that you are eating locally raised, grass-fed beef, chicken, turkey, whatever meat you're eating, because one, if it's local, it didn't travel hundreds of thousands of miles away to get to your grocery store. Two, you're supporting your local economy, and you want to make sure that, three, it is grass-fed, because whatever that animal is eating directly goes into you, and that's not something that I realized really until I started clean eating. So being grass-fed is a big factor. And something that you may not think of is anything that comes from the animal. So if you're drinking milk, you want to make sure that that milk has been grass-fed. If you are eating eggs, you want to make sure that those chickens were fed organic feed. So it goes a long way. All of the rules, please let me know if you have any questions and I can answer them from there. Thanks so much for watching.